I think I'd always say that risk should have been a boardroom issue, but the financial crisis, I suspect, shows us that many companies didn't have risk appropriately addressed. What KPMG does, we both help regulators set the regulations, but probably the most difficult thing we do is help interpret those regulations, how they really work in practice. It's all very well looking at the written page, but the reality is, how do you make that work in practice at our clients? What's interesting about risk consulting is the deep experts we employ are incredibly passionate about that deep expertise. Whether it's an actuary, a fraud investigator, or someone who deals with corruption issues, they know their subject and they love it because they've been working on it for many years, and that's what drives them and motivates them. And therefore, if you work with KPMG, people from risk consulting, they bring passion. The world is becoming more risky and will continue to become more risky. New risks will emerge from unknown places today. That's going to be really interesting. Therefore, the companies that succeed will have boards who really know how to navigate their way through the risk jungle and achieve their strategy. Therefore, the future for risk consulting and risk in the boardroom is really bright. Everyone has seen the financial crisis that's hit Europe. The risk landscape has changed completely. Today, risk is no longer a back office issue. It's absolutely the forefront of the board, and it's a real board issue. I think our clients see the risks that impact them directly. What we can bring is a perspective on upcoming and emerging risks which aren't obvious. That means we can help our clients navigate through risks that might impact them in one day, 1 week, or 1 year. The most obvious benefit we bring to clients is the wide perspective of risk. Clients work in one industry, we give them a much wider perspective of how to deal and mitigate risks. I suspect a lot of companies don't realise how globally connected they really are, whether that's supply chains, whether that's electronics, whether that's data. Until you really look at your business as a whole, you might not realise how globally connected you are, and therefore the risks you're actually running here and now. There are two key new services we're working on. One is the whole restructuring of financial sector companies. The old retail bank model has been restructured and we're helping advise on what's the best structures moving forward. Secondly, cybersecurity, cyber warfare is absolutely top of clients' agenda, and our offerings continue to evolve as the threats continue to change. The key thing for risk consulting at KPMG is the diversity of people we employ. We have economists, accountants, former regulators, former police officers, quants, you name it, we've got it. Risk consulting is all about how do we help clients navigate through the risk jungle and achieve success and achieve their strategy. That's what we're about, achieving success.